North Georgia's only live online morning show. Glad to have you this morning. We have a lot to go over today, a lot to go over. Now, my guest this morning at 9 o'clock will be Ralph Barker. Ralph's coming in. Now, George is taking the morning off. George's two grandchildren are visiting him this week. He has two grandchildren visiting, and he is going to be spending some time with them. So Ralph Barker will be coming in at 9 o'clock. We're going to be talking about the Benghazi report that came out by the Republicans, actually a pretty serious report that's come out by the Republicans, and nothing but a campaign smear on Donald Trump. I mean, seriously, the Democrats took what little time they had here with Benghazi, the seriousness of this, and what did they do? They wrote a report. They wrote a report that's no more than a political piece for Hillary Clinton. And obviously, according to them, Ambassador Chris Stevens, Sean Smith, Glenn Doherty, and Tyrone Woods died. Well, the report, again, remember Susan Rice, died because of a video that caused this uproar, almost known as, you know, the natives getting restless and going on the warpath. No, natives getting restless, going on the warpath. Oh, that would be Elizabeth Warren, Native American, getting restless because she was becoming irrelevant. She went on a warpath yesterday with Hillary Clinton. The ambiguous gay duo. No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying, ambiguous. We never know. We never know. You look at the pictures, looks awful. I mean, just saying. But anyhow, Republicans come out with a pretty strong report on Benghazi, as the Democrats obviously say nothing was Hillary's fault. We'll talk about that at 9 o'clock, okay? The world, I think the world is, if you like college basketball, if you like college sports, legendary college basketball coach Pat Summitt died at 64. So we want to remember her this morning. Pat Summitt, the winningest coach in Division I college basketball history, who brought the women's game into national prominence during her 38-year career at Tennessee, died Tuesday morning at the age 64. So we want to remember her. I love girls college basketball, and we're just remembering her this morning. College World Series last night. Arizona takes the first game. All right, I know Arizona took the first game 3-0. 3-0 they took the first game. And Arizona took the first game 3-0. Fortunately, I have gone with Coastal Carolina. I've gone with Coastal Carolina in 3 games. So we got to win back-to-back, guys, because I know it was a good game last night, but I picked Coastal Carolina. Coach sent me a message right before game time, said he was going with Coastal Carolina, and I picked Coastal Carolina in 3. So, Coach, we got to win back-to-back here to get through. All right, folks, look, do me a favor out here. Let's take care of a little bit of business. If you like our background, let's go with this. Send us patriotic backgrounds. Let's say you go on the Rolling Thunder every year to Washington, D.C., motorcycles with flags. Let's say you have a patriotic picture this week that you want to send in, any kind of backdrop. If you would like to possibly have your picture be used as our background picture of the day, send it to us at chief@fetchernews.com or 706-889-9700. If you have something that you would like to send in, we may use your picture as our backdrop. So please send those to us, chief@fetchernews.com, and send us a text message if you like what we're saying on the show or you don't like. Exactly. Send us a text message, 706-889-9700. That's 706-889-9700, or you can call us at that number if you want to get in on the conversation. Now, we're trying all kinds of new things this week. Now, before we get to our fan and cartel story of the day, because we're going to do this in segments, folks, I'm going to tell you the difference. I'm going to give you the clear difference because, folks, you out there are probably hearing this phony narrative on how freedom of speech has been attacked and this guy went to jail. I'm going to clear up the difference in that. So when somebody says this to you, you can say, look, let me give you an example here and what took place over here. Okay, I'm going to do that in a minute. But before I do, we're doing some tests this week. Up on the front of my book, and she autographed it for me. She autographed it for me and sent it to me. That's Dr. Moorman. That's Dr. Moorman. She's a physician in South Georgia. The book's name is Mr. Obama and Me. She was a classmate. I've talked to her on the phone probably 4 or 5 times. I got a long email I got to return to her here soon. We're going to have her on the show. We're going to do a book signing here in North Georgia. Hopefully at Pool's Barbecue, we're going to set up a book signing over here and let her meet everybody. But Mr. Obama and Me, she went to Harvard Law School with the President of the United States. That's not what exactly the book is about, her going to school with the President of the United States. It's more about your health care. She's going to tell you in this book what's going on with your health care. She's going to be a guest on the show. She's been busy at the hospital. She's an ER physician. She's been busy at the hospital. She's called me several times. I got my book yesterday. So Mr. Obama and Me, you can see that right there on the desk. We're doing some testing this week. I'm all over the board here for just a minute. Some testing. Now, we will never forget the 4 Americans that gave their lives at Benghazi. Okay, can you show that, Lonnie? Let's test. Can we test that? Did it work?
I did it backwards, but yeah, we got it.
You did it backwards.
Just bear with me.
Bear with you. I'm always, Lonnie, you know I made a commitment not to yell at you all week long.
And how many times have you broken that already?
I haven't broken it at all. Very calm. Also, another thing, folks, send us, Lonnie, quit talking, okay? Another thing, folks, send us messages on our technical. We've changed a lot of things, okay? Why did you go to the card? Because you did it backwards? Yeah. There you go. Never forget. Folks, never forget, all right? Ambassador Chris Stevens, Sean Smith, Glenn Doherty, and Tyrone Woods. The Benghazi report is out. We will never forget here at FetchYourNews.com. We will always have this ready to say, never forget Hillary Clinton. Now, show Hillary's expression at the Benghazi hearings of what she... How did Hillary look when she found out about the Benghazi report's been released? Show that photo I pulled up.
It'll take a second for you to see it.
All right, it's up. Okay, leave it up there. This is her expression this morning. So 706-889-9700. Send us a background picture. Send us a background picture that you would like to see us use on the show. So we got a lot of different things we got going on here. 706-889-9700. So, oh, there's Hillary's expression. I have a little bit of there it is. There's Hillary's expression of, I mean, it's a shame she had to sit through that and hear that. We'll get into that at the 9 o'clock hour. Go back to the flag, Lonnie. All right, folks, we're going to have from 8 to 9. I've been telling you this story. We're going to talk about Mark Miller first, okay? Mark Miller, although, you know what, I don't want to have an anti-attorney discussion, okay? But nothing better than an attorney getting tossed in jail. Big, long story. What is it, 49 indictments? I mean, this guy's indictment sheet is this thick, okay? No joke. Mark Miller, this attorney. He's down in Pickens County. He appears before a judge yesterday for a bond hearing, and it was denied. The district attorney, I tell you what, I'm going to tell you something, folks. One, sources tell me that they can't remember the last time. This is Mark Miller. This is an attorney down in in Jasper yesterday at Pickens County Courthouse. Sources tell me that they can't remember the last time there was this many people in the courtroom. So here's the Appalachian Judicial Circuit. I have the bond hearing for Christopher Mark Miller, okay? Order denying pretrial release. So this guy is sitting there till trial. He is sitting there. I don't know how long the district attorney. I'm going to go out here on my opinion. I hope it's 2 years before this can come to court. Just say it, okay? Well, he's wearing his orange jumpsuit. Can't remember the last time there was this many people in a court. Oh, this guy's got friends, facetiously. He's got friends. Oh my God. Courtroom's packed, wanting to hear what the judge is going to do, okay? So I'm going to tell you a little bit of what happens is, this always happens when you have a pretty big case. Judge will bring counsel into the chambers and they'll have a meeting in the chambers, nothing illegal, nothing behind the scenes, but they'll have a meeting in the chamber and judge will say, now I have no idea, I'm just telling you what happens, I'm used to it. And the judge will say, you know, to the DA, the prosecutor, hey, what are you going for? And the defense attorney will say, hey, that's not right, we need to go for this. And they'll kind of make a bond decision that everybody can live with, and they'll come out, and if it's okay with the judge has final word, they will come out, okay? They will come out and basically just go through a list and say the bond is set, it's over and done, basically if the judge is okay. But after the pre-bond hearing judge's chamber meeting for, I don't know, a long time. I mean, it seemed, I guess maybe sources say an hour. I had somebody in the courtroom that was telling me how long they were in there and stuff like that. So anyhow, after this, they come back out before the judge and they actually have a bond hearing. Now, you may think, well, they're all bond hearings. No. They actually go into, the district attorney goes into the reasons that they want this bond denied. Now, it says order denying pretrial release. Pretrial release. He gonna sit there till he's on trial. He looked over the guy this morning. He said, "You gonna eat your cornbread?" And this guy down there, show him the gun line, boss. Show him the gun line. Okay, anyhow, is a bond hearing. Now, these are the boxes. The accused poses a significant risk of fleeing from the jurisdiction of the court or failing to appear in court when required. Big X in that box. That's what they think. The accused poses a significant threat or danger to a person, to the community, or to property in the community. Big X in that box. It's checked off. The accused poses a significant risk of committing a felony pending trial. The box is there. So these are all the things that they feel this guy could possibly do if he's out on the street. So Christopher Mark Miller is going to be in jail. And it is down here at the bottom. It says, therefore, in accordance with the blah, 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 bond on the above referred warrant is hereby denied. So ordered on the 27th day of June 2016, signed by the judge. Bond denied. Now, I want to make a step out here. Christopher Mark Miller, I have a stack this high. If you are in Pickens County, if you want to investigate this case with me, if you want to work this case, if you want to write about this, if you want to do news in general in Pickens County, get in touch with me, 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700. I am looking for somebody to write this case, follow this case, and do some reviews for me on this. Maybe it's just some research you can help me out with on this, but Christopher Mark Miller will be sitting in jail until the trial with about 49 counts. We'll go over that again tomorrow. We'll bring all the counts to you tomorrow again. But if you're in Pickens County, Georgia, and you want to write news for fetchyournews.com, you give me a call, 706-889-9700. It's 8:15. I am going to take just a brief break. I want to go through a couple highlights. I want to come back and I want to set up the Fannin, I call them the Fannin Cartel series. You might as well. Now, they obviously do not know the meaning of cartel. They're getting all bent out of shape. But we are working on a bombshell story here that will probably break right after 4th of July, that the cartel, as I call them, do not want you to hear or see. What is driving everything? I'm going to go into that. And freedom of the press. Don't get caught in the web of misinformation that's being put out. I'm going to give you a true story of freedom of the press when we return. A couple things, Lonnie, before we go to break. We're going to be talking about... We're going to be talking this morning about the House GOP report finds that desperate eyewitness accounts, Clinton and White House crafted push story blaming video of Benghazi. My understanding is this morning is in 3 hours after the attack or when the attack was being carried out, and put the picture of Ambassador Stevens and them up, okay? And the attack was being carried out. Ambassador Chris Stevens, Sean Smith, Glenn Doherty, and Tyrone Woods, instead of figuring out, the report says, I understand, instead of figuring out what they could do to help these four, they were already crafting their story of a video. A video is what actually happened. A couple things I've been keeping up with, okay? Clinton test drives Warren. I didn't say that. That is the headline. Clinton test drives Warren. Look, Elizabeth Warren is a phony. And Hillary Clinton, they're phonies. They're straight up phonies. Hillary Clinton is the establishment. She has taken money from Wall Street. She is the Wall Street princess, okay? She is the Wall Street princess, and that's the bottom line. Millions and millions of dollars. Henry Paulson endorsed her from Saks. I'm telling you. Now you have Elizabeth Warren that says she wants to take down all these cronies and she wants to hold Hillary's hand up like some champion at a prize fight that she just won, okay? She wants to hold her arm up in the air and say, together we can take down Wall Street? Really? These two folks have always made their money from you. They've always, everything they've ever gotten has been from you giving it to them. Donald Trump makes money the old-fashioned way. He earns it, okay? So we're going to be talking about that this morning. I'm still interested in why the UN military mystery captivates Virginia, why Interstate 81 had so many UN armored vehicles going down the highway. I'd like to hear a little more about that, okay? And the interview last night, I guess Sean Hannity had a good interview with ex-Secret Service officer, and his quote are, people need to know the real Hillary Clinton and how dangerous she is. I'm going to come back. I'm going to tell you another segment. We're going to go in another segment on the Blue Ridge. If you are a national viewer out there, at 9 o'clock, we're going to talk about the Supreme Court and the ruling against the abortion clinics, knocking that down in Texas. Ralph Barker's going to be my guest if you want to talk about that. We're going to talk about Hillary, the Benghazi report. We're going to go into all the state and the national news. But as soon as I come back, stay with us. This may be of interest to you. We call it, the series, we call it the Fannin Cartel. So I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. Hey, good morning, Oscar. I get a message from my dear friend, Oscar Poole, and it's 6:30 this morning, and it says at 6:30, it says, getting ready to listen to FetchYourNews.com in Charleston, West Virginia. Okay, Charleston, West Virginia. Now, why isn't Elizabeth Warren taking her Native American heritage skills? I mean, it's just in her. It's bred in her. I mean, right? Why isn't she doing that and leading the charge and grabbing old Papoose there and heading down the river to Greenbrier to try to do rescue missions? You know, why isn't Pocahontas and Papoose down there trying to get people, save people in West Virginia with all those Native American skills? I said it, ambiguous gay duo. Look at the picture, just saying. Oh, no. See, you got that all wrong. You're building a picture out there that didn't really happen, folks. Hillary and Abedin, what's her name? Abedin, her Iranian Muslim, you know, assistant. And then I see the American terrorist, Al Sharpton, with them. And they're at the Gay Pride Parade. Oh, yeah, Gay Pride Parade. Okay, Lottie, I'm gonna get a couple of our sponsors in here. If you'd like to be a sponsor of our show, 706-889-9700 or chief@fetchernews.com. We want to thank Days Chevrolet, located down on 515 in Jasper. Days Chevrolet, located on 515 in Jasper. Circuit World, where promotional code is FetchYourNews. Go into Circuit World, use your promotional code, FetchYourNews. L&L Beanery, the downtown Blue Ridge coffee shop, free Wi-Fi. Go in there, get a cup of coffee, and watch the show. I'll be back after these brief messages. I'm your host, BKP.
Truck Month is back at your new Days Chevrolet in Jasper with savings up to $8,000 off MSRP. Right now, get a roomy new Chevy Equinox for just $23,200, or get Days max discount on a new Silverado Crew Cab, just $31,900, plus instant easy credit with Days Fast Track Credit Center. But these Truck Month savings won't last long. Get to Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where Chevy cars and trucks cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Ellijay.
Switch and save at Schottenkirk Ford. Find quality pre-owned trucks under $20,000 and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. Shop the best selection of certified pre-owned Fords in the area. Switch today and shop our network of over 500 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll even deliver it to you. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with Schottenkirk Customer Care, which offers you extra protection for no extra charge. Make the switch to Schottenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at SchottenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
Announcing Pizza Hut's new Applewood smoked bacon and melty cheese. Stuffed in the crust. Pizza Hut's bacon stuffed crust pizza is here, now with Applewood smoked bacon. And loaded with cheese in one irresistible crust. Just $12.99, only at Pizza Hut.
You're making me crazy.
Only Pizza Hut delivers 2 medium pizzas any way you want for just $6.99 each. Get any 2 freshly made pizzas with high quality, fresh ingredients and sauce made with California vine ripened tomatoes. Now get your favorite specialty recipes like meat lovers, backyard barbecue chicken, or 5-pepper pepperoni. So you never have to compromise with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty. Anything you want on any 2 medium pizzas, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
From the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Salon 84 Hair and Color, West Church Street in Jasper, 706-253-9876. Clock Tower Gifts and Boutique, located in Jasper. That's Clock Tower Gifts and Boutique. They're located in Jasper and Schottenkirk Ford. Hey, go down to Schottenkirk Ford, located on the southbound side in Jasper, and down on the southbound side, and plenty of Ford cars and trucks. Schottenkirk Ford. Don't forget, send us a message here at chief@fetchernews.com. We want you to keep an eye on our audio and our video and everything like that, because we're trying a lot of new things this week. And I've also made a commitment not to you know, I'm not going to be angry with Lonnie any longer. It's not worth it anymore, right, Lonnie? It just ain't worth the fight.
That's what they tell me.
Right. Is that your attitude, that you'll believe that when you see it kind of attitude? Is that what that is?
Considering you said it yesterday and I've already broken it twice, let's just say I'm not holding my breath.
Okay, so folks, why? My question to you is, why do you think a certain group, now I say jokingly, I call it the Fannin Cartel, and it's not a joke, hashtag Fannin Cartel, you want to follow that, but why do you think that there's been a group of people that created quite a stir and have a goal of attacking certain people in elected office, appointed office, and why do you think that is? Why do you think they go after, and they're pursuing what they are through the going after Chief Superior Court Judge Brenda Weaver, Superior Court Judge Roger Bradley? Why'd they go after him? Why did so many people run against the Sheriff Dane Kirby, which is America? I don't care. I mean, how many did? Why did they do that? Why is this happening? Now, I'm going to answer some questions. We do not do news here at FetcherNews.com. Let me look straight in the camera and tell you, we do not at any time do news with an agenda. We don't have it. We don't have it here, okay? Don't have it. I will always take your phone call, 706-889-9700, If you just want to scream and yell and attack me, that's okay. You can do that. But I will take your call, and if you ever want to tell me you feel that we do news with an agenda. At FetcherNews.com, this is an opinion show. But FetcherNews.com, I would like for you to see where we do news with agenda and report it to me. Our goal, just so you can go out there, when you hear this from people, our goal here at our online news network is to provide the citizens with information, not to make the citizens see something in a certain way to create information to make something happen. That's not our goal, okay? Who is driving the Fan in Focus? Who's driving that car? Because the fella there, Mark Tomlinson, you know, he can't drive this car. He can't drive this car. Who is driving this car? Now, could there be a situation here where somebody doesn't like Judge Bradley? Could there be somebody appearing before Judge Bradley and Judge Bradley ruled on something they didn't like? Could there be somebody that is not happy that out of the two Superior Court judges that Nathan Deal, the governor, did all by himself? The governor picked the judges. Could it be that somebody's not pleased that they didn't become a judge? Could it be? Just saying. Could it be that, just could it be all these things? Who's driving this? Well, we think we know here at FetcherNews.com. And right after the 4th of July, maybe this week, we are going to release a bombshell of a story. And we're going to do this story every day. We're going to do this story every day. Because what is the personal vendetta here? Now, Mr. Tomlinson and his attorney were arrested Friday night. Mr. Tomlinson and his attorney have already released statements, made comments, called people, called news organizations, and they want to play the role of the First Amendment right, and they were put in jail Friday night, and they lost their freedom for telling the truth and going after corruption. I mean, I'm not shocked that Tomlinson's not running around Fannin County with some superhero cape around his neck. I'm serious. Like he is some superhero that swooped in and his freedom of speech was taken Friday night for no good reason. That's what they want you to believe. Now, I'm going to give you an example. And this is important as we go through this story. I was at Burt Pumpkin's farm several years ago. The governor of the state of Georgia, Nathan Deal, the future Senator, David Perdue, Congressman Doug Collins, the list goes on. The who's who of the Republican Party was at this event. The entire slate of candidates. Now, I'm not saying anything negative to any of these candidates or elected officials today. That would be a different story in itself. But everybody was there, okay? I'm looking at camera and tell you this story. Now, next Tuesday, your host, BKP, I have been called as a witness where Nydia Tisdale was removed from that meeting, okay? And she was removed by then Deputy, Dawson County Deputy Tony Wooten. Now, this is not an anti-Tony Wooten. Now, let's get this straight. This has nothing to do with Tony Wooten being right or wrong, Nydia Tisdale being right or wrong. She's a citizen journalist. We're not solving that. But I'm going to be a witness Tuesday in that trial. There's going to be a motions hearing next Tuesday. Now, why are they calling me as a witness to the citizen journalist being removed? And the citizen journalist is charges. Now, let's be careful here. You got Mark Tomlinson over here with 3 charges claiming his First Amendment rights and his freedom of speech. Okay? You got Nydia Tisdale over here. She has 3 charges against her. Folks, don't compare this to this. No comparison. All right? No comparison. Now, I'm going to bring this together. The reason I will be a witness is because, all right, that day I was there, and I sat behind Nydia Tisdale, and I seen everything. Everything up to the point where she was before she was in the barn. I didn't see that. But I seen everything that initially took place with her being removed. Now, on top of that, I drove from Dawsonville home on a Saturday, did not sleep until Sunday afternoon, until I wrote the story. I wrote the story of what happened that day at Bert's Pumpkin Farm. So if you go to fetchernews.com right now and you click on and you do a search for Bert's Pumpkin Farm, and this is nothing against Kathy and Johnny Burt today, nothing against Nydia Tisdale, nothing against former deputy, now running for sheriff, Tony Wooten. That's going to get decided in court. The ideal is First Amendment protecting her First Amendment freedom of speech, citizen journalist charged with crimes. Over here is not the same. And that would be Mark over here. You know, we should put his jailbird picture. Hey, Mark, what kind of bird doesn't fly? A jailbird. Hey, we should put that over here. Okay? Now, anyhow, here's the point. I came home and I wrote that story. I wrote that story. It went nationwide. It went national. Made Huffington Post. I'm not proud of that, but it made Huffington Post. It made all the news cycles. I mean, it went national. NBC, the works. Okay? Here's the point that I'm getting to. I know I said here's the point 3 times. So quit looking at the camera saying, stop saying that. But where I'm going with this is, I did not come home and have fear of the governor of the state of Georgia. He's an elected official and I'm a journalist. Oh, I wish I'd have never said that. But anyhow, I didn't have fear of anybody there that day. No one put me in fear that I should not do this story. And I wrote the story. The point I'm going to make to you within yesterday's report of Mark Tomlinson being arrested and his attorney, Stuckey, being arrested, the point I'm making this morning is, if I felt for 1 second that they were actually doing an investigation that was good information for the citizens that they needed to know, and they were uncovering this major conspiracy, and they were uncovering, and because they were getting close to uncovering something big, that they were jailed. Just to stop them from their investigation, and their freedom and freedom of speech was taken from them, and that's what they're championing today. 1 ounce. All I need is an ounce to think that was true, and I would have no fear of a chief superior court judge, and I would do that story. See, I did this story, and I'm going to be a witness Tuesday because it was the right thing to do. It was a true story, and I wrote it. But this story I will not do because they did not have their freedom of speech violated, okay? Because we know here at FetcherNews.com who's driving the ship. You see, you won't go to their publication That's as far as I can call it. You know, anybody can put some money together, borrow some money, beg for some money, whatever you do for the money, and anybody can put some money together and somebody will print something for you. So, remember when they used to call it, remember when CNN used to be called the Clinton News Network? Well, the Fan and Focus is the Cartels Network, okay? That's the bottom line that goes through there. It's the Fan and Cartels Network. Point is, you won't see on the front of the publication anything about how Councilwoman Angie Arp spent $35,000 to do a frivolous investigation of the citizens' money. No, you won't see that on the front page. You won't see a big picture of Councilwoman Arp. You won't see a video like I played of Patrick Crane going up and saying, we must remove due to incompetence. We got to get rid of this mayor. Please, please, we beg you, City Council, to help us poor citizens out here of this tyrant mayor. It must be done now. And then Angie Arp comes to the rescue. We will rescue you, citizens. We will do an investigation. I have come to save the day. That's what she did. So she makes a motion. No, do they put on the front page of their rag? Do they put it on there? And say, hey, guess what? Angie Arp spent $35,000. Do they do the background investigation where David Siphon has charged the county in legal fees? Do they do anything there? No, absolutely not. Nothing. But they go over and count the flowers and the trees in the park. Would they dare put on the front page of their rag that they lost the lawsuit? They won't tell you that. They tell you, I love this one. This is comical, actually. Comical. You know, every time you turn around, they're floating out stories that the U.S. Marshals and the FBI and, oh my God, they're in negotiations with, you know, all these CIA and all. Every time I turn around, it's all this bull. Here's what they won't tell you. They'll tell you they're going after Chief Superior Court Justice Brenda Weaver for paying Rhonda Stubblefield's attorney bills out of Roger Bradley's operating account, Judge Bradley's operating account. That's their, why? The citizens, the taxpayers' money, the champions they are. They won't tell you they lost in court. They lost. They won't tell you they brought a frivolous lawsuit to court. Stuckey will not tell you. I would like for Russell Stuckey, the attorney for the Fan and Focus, the hero that he says he is, and he lost his freedom because of the conspiracy. I am on record this morning asking you to produce the results from the GBI. Because I was there. May I call you Russell? If I can call you Russell. Russell. Hey, Russell. Russell, I was there. And I remember you standing up and saying something, because it's in a transcript. We can get that, so it's in the transcript. Now, I don't know if you're in fear of that day the transcript was altered. I don't know how many times you have in your legal career had a transcript altered and how much, you know, history you have with that. But that day, being the transcript wasn't altered, Russell, that day I heard you tell the judge, that would be Judge Martha Christian, I heard you tell the judge, you said, we have even sent the audio over to the JQC, and the JQC is so concerned that they sent it out to the GBI because they think the GBI ought to look at this. If that's true, that's good. But let me report it. I want to report it. I want to report it. I want to know. I'm going to do an open records request. Russell, give me Russell, can't you clear this up? I mean, get the GBI's investigation that the JQC has done on the audio. Get it for us, all of us. We deserve it, Russell. Okay? Tell the truth. You lost. The Rule 21, you lost. You lost. The transcript, the judge said it had not been altered. The judge said the court report. I don't even know Rhonda Stubblefield. I didn't know this lady. I mean, I have no idea who she is. I mean, I see her on Facebook now. I don't know this lady. You say she altered this. You made an accusation. Your client did. Now, the truth is the N-word. And the N-word got one person really excited in Fannin County. Really excited. And when this one person, oh, we're going to reveal all of this. Every bit of this is getting revealed. Every bit in time. But it's coming out now. Because we got a bombshell getting ready to drop here in the next 2 or 3 days. Okay? But here's the proof. Here's the thing is when the N-word hit by Ray Green, let's not go down that road. When that hit, a certain person got all excited in Fannin County. Here's my chance. Here's my chance. Oh, I have been waiting for Judge Bradley to do this for years. I got him now. Yeah, that's right. And I'll tell you what, we are going to work that right into Brenda Weaver. We have them now, because I've always wanted them and their little dog too. Folks, don't fall for this over here, freedom of speech. Don't fall for putting up a subpoena that says, does this look like false statement, identity fraud, or the attempt to commit identity fraud to you? Don't fall for that. Because I'm telling you right now, wait for the story to come out, because you're going to see the FBI, you're going to see the GBI, and you're going to see all of it. And it may not turn out quite the way they want it. Now, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. This has been my minor little segment on the Fannin cartel. We are going to be releasing a story. I'm telling you right now, okay? I'm telling you right now, they will not write anything that is newsworthy. You won't see Angie on the front page. Councilwoman Art won't see it, okay? Everything is, who can I attack today? Okay? Who's driving that ship? Who's driving that, Who's driving it? We think we know. We think we know all the cast of characters, and we think we tell them all. You know, I'm thinking we know so much about this, it may be turned into a movie. Yes. And it may be on the cartel. I mean, wouldn't you love to see go by the Swan Drive-In and see on the marquee, playing tonight, held over by popular demand, Fannin Cartel on the big screen over there at the Swan. Just saying, just saying. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia. Hey, wait a minute, Lonnie, don't go nowhere with this. Don't go nowhere. I got to ask a question, okay? Have you ever seen the movie Dinner with Schmucks? Wait, am I the only one in America that's seen Dinner with Schmucks? Only one? Okay. Well, here's Dinner with Schmucks, okay? It's a Steve Carell movie, all right, and if you're out there. Well, the guy comes in, and it's a dinner and blah, blah, blah. The guy comes in, and they ask him, what is your special gift? And he gets up, and he says, mind control. Do you remember that? If you're the one person out there that's seen Dinner with mind control. Remember he did mind control? Well, I'm going to go to break, and this is mind control, and I release you. Lonnie, go to break.
Truck Month is back at your new Days Chevrolet in Jasper with savings up to $8,000 off MSRP. Right now, get a roomy new Chevy Equinox for just $23,200, or get Days max discount on a new Silverado Crew Cab, just $31,900, plus instant easy credit with Days Fast Track Credit Center. But these Truck Month savings won't last long. Get to Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where Chevy cars and trucks cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Ellijay.
Switch and save at Shattenkirk Ford. Find quality pre-owned trucks under $20,000 and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. Shop the best selection of certified pre-owned Fords in the area. Switch today and shop our network of over 500 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll even deliver it to you. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with Shattenkirk Customer Care, which offers you extra protection for no extra charge. Make the switch to Shattenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at ShattenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
Announcing Pizza Hut's new Applewood smoked bacon and melty cheese. Stuffed in the crust. Pizza Hut's bacon stuffed crust pizza is here, now with Applewood smoked bacon and loaded with cheese in one irresistible crust. Just $12.99, only at Pizza Hut.
You're making me crazy.
Only Pizza Hut delivers 2 medium pizzas any way you want for just $6.99 each. Get any 2 freshly made pizzas with high quality, fresh ingredients and sauce made with California vine ripened tomatoes. Now get your favorite specialty recipes like meat lovers, backyard barbecue chicken, or 5-pepper pepperoni. So you never have to compromise with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty. Anything you want on any 2 medium pizzas, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
And we're back. Good morning from the office. I am BKP. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. It's right at 9 o'clock, and we're shifting over into our national segment here that we're going to do. Again, if you have information, 706-889-9700 news out there. send that to us. Also, chief@fetchernews.com. If you'd like to write and report for fetchernews.com, don't hesitate to get in touch with me, BKP. We are looking for people in Dawson, Lumpkin, White, Towns, Union, Pickens, Murray County, you name it, we're looking for it. Looking for news right here. So 706-889-9700. And also don't forget, go over to, we want to thank the UPS store of East LJ, North Georgia Diamond. They're located in the East LJ Walmart Shopping Center. Don't forget your promotional code when you go into North Georgia Diamond. It's fetchernews.com. That's North Georgia Diamond, located in the East LJ Walmart Shopping Center. I'm here with my guest this hour, Ralph Barker. Ralph, how are you this morning?
Good morning.
Are you calmed down? We had 30 seconds, and I thought, are you calm?
I don't know. Where's my staff? They usually rub me down when I get like this. I've had it. Did you lock them out, Lonnie? Is my staff outside?
Have you had it? You've had it?
Oh, shoot.
Hey, listen, I'm working on a whole week. I started this week, and I'm not going to yell at Lonnie all week, so don't get me worked up, okay? Lonnie thought yesterday it was already over, but I let him know it didn't happen. He thinks it happened. I'm like the government. It didn't happen, Lonnie.
That's right. Down the memory hole.
Right. He thinks I yelled at him yesterday, but it didn't happen.
It's hard to prove.
It's hard to prove, exactly. It's like.
Not so much with video.
Check it out. Check it out. That's what we look like.
Oh, that is awesome.
You like that?
I do.
Yeah, that's our background today.
That is great.
So, folks, you see our flag flying in the background with Ralph and I, and all of my books here on the front, but don't hesitate. Send us your background picture. It's Independence Day week here at FetcherNews.com, FYNTV. So send us, chief@FetcherNews.com. Send us one of your great pictures of an Independence Day celebration, maybe motorcycles going, rolling thunder into Washington, D.C. with flags flying. Anything, we may use your picture for a backdrop. Email that to chief@FetcherNews.com. Where you want to go first?
I'll tell you, I'm serious. I mean, the news this week, I mean, not Brexit so much. I think that's a good thing. I mean, I think that's something.
What do you think is a good thing about that? I mean, what are some of the top points that you think Brexit, I mean, they have talked about that for the last couple days. Now the markets look like they're going to stabilize a little bit today.
It's up 200 in futures right now.
Right. So, and we have all heard, you know, the market was skyrocketing, and we all heard this adjustment was coming sooner or later, Brexit or nothing, right?
Good reason for it.
So, but what do you think was the upside of Brexit, Ralph?
I think that the British people are to the point where I am personally, where I'm mad as hell and I can't take it anymore. I mean, it's just maddening what we're letting bureaucrats and government, the regulators do to us day in and day out, and we don't squirm. Like how high can they turn the heat before something's going to bust? I mean, you know, Jefferson said we needed a revolution about every 20, 25 years. We're a little late, man. It's 250 years. I'm not saying we need a revolution. We need some kind of revolution, not necessarily guns.
Well, you know, we could do a revolution at the ballot box,
Exactly.
but here's the thing I want to be careful with that on. You know, have you seen where, you know, and this was on a Drudge Report, and I seen it yesterday, where on Interstate 81, okay, Interstate 81 in Virginia, southbound, there's pictures all over the internet of UN military grade convoy of trucks, UN trucks, okay? And it's a convoy of, again, UN military trucks. I'll show you here in a minute. But the thing that's most upsetting is, do you know what the story starts out with? The story starts out, and it's gone now. It's interesting. It was there for 2 days. It disappeared. But the story starts out with conspiracy theory. Now, it really happened. There's UN military grade trucks on Interstate 81. This is a true site. Okay, but it starts out. The story is conspiracy theorist. So it's always the first thing they do is say conspiracy theorist. So I don't want to be called that. That's where I'm going with that. But when we say revolution at the ballot box, I'm almost at the point that the powers of the world won't accept the ballot box. That's a fear I have.
Well, let me tell you, let's just talk about the left for a minute in that regard. This happened in California and it's happened other places. The people vote. They go to the ballot box and they say, this is what we want. So they get what they want. They win the referendum. So what does the left do? They go to the courts to nullify it.
Right.
And then if they can't get it nullified, then they resort to violence. That's what they're starting to do now. We're starting to see the violence because they're not getting their way. They can't allow. Did we talk about, I can't remember, did we talk about Marcuse, Herbert Marcuse, the philosopher?
No.
His philosophy, and I believe he was early 1900s, if I remember right, but his philosophy says something like this, paraphrased: there are certain ideas that should not even be allowed into the discussion area. They're not allowed. They can't go there. Got to stay out here. And that's what we're practicing. We're shouting people down. We're getting them disinvited from university speeches because they're conservative, because they're with Trump. We beat up people because they're with Trump. That is Marcuse's philosophy. And if you keep some ideas out, then the ones that are in there are the ones that are going to eventually win because these are the only ones in competition. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because there is example after example, and there's people sitting out there, and we're going to get, in a minute, we're going to get to Benghazi, the report. We're going to get to the Secret Service agent. We're going to get to the abortion clinic in Texas. Now, abortion clinics in Texas, the Supreme Court ruling yesterday, if you're wondering what that is. Now, what you're saying there is, see, we talk about a revolution at the ballot box. And then we turn around, and if I tell somebody I'm concerned that the government, and not just our government, say I'm concerned that I don't know if the people of Great Britain will ever get to leave the EU. I'm not sure that that won't get manipulated. I'm not sure that something doesn't happen there. I'm not sure that the will of the people at the ballot box will be upheld there. I got to see that happen first.
Well, I think there's a little bit of what you might call the night after the binge effect. You know, when you go out on a drunken spree, which I've never done, by the way, but I've heard about this from friends. The next morning, you regret it. I mean, you have regrets. And I think a lot of those got into the emotion of it and the excitement that we're going to be free again. And then they say, wow, look what this is going to cost. It's going to be 2 years of pain. There's going to be all, you know. I think there's a lot of that right now. And I don't know if that will turn the tide and maybe get to where something could happen. But
well, but I think it's, if there's any remorse on their vote, it's because it's self-inflicted pain on them. I mean, they wake up the next morning and they're having it shoved down their throat that they've ruined the world economy, and England will be, you know, isolated now, and we won't have trading partners, and it's coming out, and see the results, and like, oh, did I do that? Well, you know, that's what they try to fear the people into, is if you take control of yourself, you can't really do that, and this would happen. And I think that's what's going on. Example, not going down the road, but is it as high as 78% of the citizens of Kentucky voted, went to the ballot box, voted to amend their constitution to say that they did not support same-sex marriage. A constitutional amendment voted on by the people. What happened? Took it into the courts. We didn't respect the vote of people. It's happening. This is not an issue on whether we're discussing same-sex marriage. We're discussing examples of the vote of the people. You hit a home run there with that. Hey, you don't like the vote of the people? Let's go into the courts. And that I'm concerned about. Revolution at the ballot box concerns me that they will not let it happen.
Well, you know, they say, you know, if someone is really following you, you're not paranoid. If there's really a conspiracy, there's a conspiracy. And there are some conspiracies. In fact, human beings are conspirers. You get two of them together, they conspire. There are organizations that do influence things. Now, whether they're the ones back there pulling all the strings that own Obama, and, you know, I don't know about all that. But they're out there. I mean, there's those types of organizations. And there is some truth to conspiracies, especially when you're talking about an establishment, really a worldwide establishment. It's not just Washington, it's the world.
Why do we have to have due process to get our constitutional rights? I'm so tired of that. Well, but here's the thing. It's just like with the no-fly list. I'm getting a little off here, but I'm going to go. The no-fly list, the terrorist watch list.
Yeah.
Okay, so they say, what if Ralph gets on there? Because we've seen lists of people that have been on no-fly list.
The Fox News.
Right. Chris Hayes.
Chris Hayes. Okay.
But we see this. So they say, well, what if you get on there?
Mm-hmm.
And the politicians will say, well, what we're trying to do with the bill is make it to where you have your due process. Look, I want my due process, but I shouldn't have to have due process to maintain my constitutional rights. It shouldn't have to result on due process. Now, due process usually means, what about the Americans that can't go over and plop down 10 grand, call an attorney and say, look, I've been put on this fly list and I need to get into court immediately and get no-fly list, get it done. All right, bring me down 5 grand and that's your due process. We'll get it done and we'll get you off there. Why do we got ourselves in a position that our due process all the time, we're being told, oh, we have due process.
Well,
who's got 10 grand all the time to go defend themselves?
Well, that's absolutely true. And the Constitution, if I remember right, I don't have it in front of me right now, about the due process part, you can't be deprived of property, life, or liberty without due process.
But not everybody has the money.
Why not? Well, I agree. But I'm just saying, back to the no-fly list, like you said, anybody can get on there. They say it's hard to get off. I mean, if I got on the no-fly list, I don't even know who I'd call to even talk about getting off. I don't know who's got that list. But again, it's going to cost me money. It's going to cost me time. It's going to cost me frustration. And I may not get off anyway because I'm a veteran. We're suspicious. I'm a Christian. I'm suspicious. I'm in the Tea Party. I'm suspicious. In fact, after this program, I'll probably be on the air-fly list.
You're a suspicious kind of fellow.
I know.
Lonnie, put up the picture here. We'll talk about it in a minute. Put up the picture of the 4 dead Americans. All right. The Benghazi report. The Democrats have released, I haven't had time to read it this morning, but the Democrats have released a report that basically says, obviously, that Hillary Clinton is totally absolved from this. I mean, she didn't do anything wrong. She's okay. And I haven't read it, but I've heard reports that Donald Trump's even in the Democrat side of the report.
Shocker.
Huh?
Shocker.
Well, I think what happened, see, all I know is it's just speculation right now, but the Democrats, have you heard the Democrats' reports out, and Donald Trump's in it in several places?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's actually in the Democrat report of Benghazi. So
regarding what? I mean,
I don't know. I think what happened that night is I think when they couldn't say it was the video, I think the Democrats are going to say they heard that Trump may run for president. So they went on the warpath and attacked. No, warpath. That would be Elizabeth Warren and Hillary Clinton. Sorry, got that wrong. But I really think, I don't know what it is, but here's our background right now, okay? And we will never forget these 4 Americans that asked for help that night. That's Ambassador Chris Stevens, Sean Smith, Glenn Doherty, and Tyrone Woods. But the point is the Republicans have come out, and their report, I understand, in the first 3 hours of the attack, while Ambassador Stevens was, my understanding, is still missing, okay? While Ambassador Stevens is still missing, my understanding is they're in there crafting their story on the video 3 hours later, that this video caused this. And put up the picture of Hillary at the Benghazi hearing, how concerned she looked that day.
Is the Republican report out now?
Yes.
It must have just come out today.
It came out this morning. It came out this morning. But what I'm saying is these 4 Americans were let down. Hillary Clinton will let, I know this may sound like a stretch, but Hillary Clinton will let the American people down the same way.
Well, I agree. I think she's proven that. She'll throw anybody under the bus. Anybody.
Yes.
I mean, that's her history. You know, I may have told you this when we were on the phone the other day, but you know, I sit there and I hear Hillary Clinton.
That's Hillary's response. Remember at the Benghazi meeting, like, do I have to be here?
Oh, yeah. And what difference does it make?
Yeah, what difference does it make, right?
But she getting up there lecturing or telling their crowd there that about Trump's corrupt business practices. How can she say that with a straight face? Making that an issue, Trump's business, when you've got the Clinton Foundation and with all the stuff that's going on there, all the payoffs, all the corruption, and she's sitting there. Of course, that's what they do. They blame you for what they are, and then you can sit there and defend yourself while they're still doing the thing they accused you of. That's how they do it. But she gets away with it. And something I thought about today, I don't know why I didn't think about this before. I'm thinking, how can these people be out there yelling and cheering and stuff like that? Well, probably, I haven't seen any statistics, but I imagine a great proportion of her audiences and her crowds are people in that 50% that don't pay tax. A lot of them owe school debt. And so obviously, if they don't pay any taxes, they've got no investment in this thing, and they're going to talk about giving me free college and giving me free phones and taking away my debt that I owe. Yeah, all right.
Do you think Elizabeth Warren will end up being Hillary's running mate?
I hope so.
Do you?
Oh, I hope so. I mean, I don't know if she will. I kind of doubt it. I think two women's a little risky. First time out for a woman, and it would take some of the shine away from Hillary, and she won't like that because she outshines Hillary. I mean, she's much better speaker and motivator than Hillary is, in my opinion.
I got an opinion too, but I'm gonna reel back in right now for just a second. I'm gonna try to hold it. What'd you bring with you this morning before we go to break? Is anything you just reading the Wall Street Journal this morning?
Nothing that you haven't talked about. You know, the Brexit thing is the main thing, of course, and going on about.
Will that play in America? Will that play here?
I hope so. Yeah, I do. I mean, I hope people have that same. I think from their perspective, and I was proud of them. I'm thinking they finally got tired of everybody telling them what to do, and they did something about it. And that's what I'm hoping America may do one day, get tired of this way we are now with all the you know, we don't have any freedom hardly anymore. As long as we can walk around, we think we're free.
Well, I think we have our eye off the ball. I don't have time to do it, and anybody that wants to get involved. In fact, look, folks, FYN TV, we do not have to go off the air at 11 o'clock. Don't forget at 10 o'clock, weekdays, Monday through Thursday, we have North Georgia's only live online newscast, The Morning Report. So don't forget about that. But we don't have to go off the air. If you have other things that you want to come in here and you want to do a show maybe yourself, because I think we got our eye off the ball. I would like to see some serious stuff being done that I don't have time for. I think we're talking about all this. I think we got refugee resettlement. I think we've got illegals coming in here by the thousands. I think we got some disastrous stuff going on that we're not seeing, or we're so busy we can't pay attention to it.
I agree. Yeah, we are too busy. That's one of the problems. Getting anybody to do anything anymore, even to get them to come to a banquet like I do every year is a hard enough job. And that's just for an hour and a half. So.
When's the banquet?
October.
October?
You're going to come, right?
Yeah, you put me right on the spot. Let's see what he did. Yeah, getting you to get out of here and come to a banquet. Okay, all right already. I mean, Ralph, you know, you're asking me to go to the banquet?
Sure, of course.
I'll be at the banquet. Now I have to look at my schedule book. I hope I didn't jump into something.
You probably got another banquet that night.
I'm your host, BKP, here with Ralph Barker. We're enjoying this morning. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the campaign trail, talk a little bit about, hey, what about that interview last night? I didn't get to actually watch the interview, but it's going around. Do you believe this Secret Service agent? People need to know the real Hillary. The video, she's an angry person who is an habitual liar, habitually lies. Okay. I think the guy's telling the truth.
I do too.
You think so?
We've seen her lie. You can just watch the film clip.
You've seen her lie?
Yeah, on film. Yeah,
on film?
On film. You've seen these clips.
Let's go to break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little more about Pocahontas and Papoose there, Hillary and Elizabeth Warren. And I still haven't figured out yet why they didn't just, why didn't Pocahontas canoe down the Greenbrier and help her and Hillary reach out and help save some poor people in West Virginia. But anyhow, they're up in Ohio because they're going to bring back jobs to Ohio through their socialist programs. Don't forget, if you'd like to be a sponsor, 706-889-9700 or chief@fetchernews.com. Go over and see our friends at Mattress Overstocked. Mattress Overstocked. Go see Gary, Richard, or Rhonda, the mattress lady, for the best mattress At the best price, they truly want to help you sleep better. They're located in the East LJ Walmart Shopping Center. Mention this ad. Your promotional code is fetchernews.com, 706-698-7378. That's Mattress Overstock in LJ Fitness. LJ Fitness, 379 River Street, LJ, 706-636-2348. Lonnie, let's take a brief break there.
Truck Month is back at your new Days Chevrolet in Jasper with savings up to $8,000 off MSRP. Right now, get a roomy new Chevy Equinox for just $23,200, or get Days max discount on a new Silverado Crew Cab, just $31,900, plus instant easy credit with Days Fast Track Credit Center. But these Truck Month savings won't last long. Get to Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where Chevy cars and trucks cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Ellijay.
Switch and save at Shattenkirk Ford. Find quality pre-owned trucks under $20,000 and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. Shop the best selection of certified pre-owned Fords in the area. Switch today and shop our network of over 500 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll even deliver it to you. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with Shattenkirk Customer Care, which offers you extra protection for no extra charge. Make the switch to Shattenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at ShattenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
Announcing Pizza Hut's new Applewood smoked bacon and melty cheese. Stuffed in the crust. Pizza Hut's bacon stuffed crust pizza is here, now with Applewood smoked bacon and loaded with cheese in one irresistible crust. Just $12.99, only at Pizza Hut.
You're making me crazy.
Only Pizza Hut delivers 2 medium pizzas any way you want for just $6.99 each. Get any 2 freshly made pizzas with high quality, fresh ingredients and sauce made with California vine ripened tomatoes. Now get your favorite specialty recipes like meat lovers, backyard barbecue chicken, or 5-pepper pepperoni. So you never have to compromise with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty. Anything you want on any 2 medium pizzas, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I'm here with my good friend, Ralph Barker. Glad to have you this morning, Ralph.
Good to be here.
George's grandchildren are in this week, and he's spending time with his grandchildren. George will be back tomorrow. Ralph, Hillary Clinton. Hillary and Elizabeth Warren, their entire career is surrounded by taking our money. That's their wealth. Taking our money. Not, at no time have they ever been entrepreneurs. At no time have they ever, done anything to achieve wealth. Their wealth is totally from taking from us, both of them. Now, that being said, I don't think she can pick Elizabeth Warren. I think right now all she's doing is a little bit of soliding up the base and getting some Bernie Sanders voters over to her before the convention. Because I'm going to tell you something, Elizabeth Warren has a problem with the way she's attacked Wall Street to come out and be Hillary's running mate, don't you think?
Hillary attacks Wall Street, though.
But we all know,
well, yeah,
we all know Hillary is the friend of Wall Street, endorsed by Wall Street. Bernie's asked for her to release the transcript of her speeches, on and on and on, right? So we know that, and we know that, as of not even a week ago or 2 weeks ago, Elizabeth Warren was more on the Bernie Sanders camp and going after Wall Street. Elizabeth Warren cannot be seen together with Hillary and really have any credibility, would you think?
Yeah, I agree with you that stirring up the base right now and trying to get the Bernie people over is probably part of the goal there. I don't think she would allow her, like I said, she outshines, she's much more compelling on her own than Hillary. Hillary to me is just a screamer, which grates me the wrong way. But Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas, she's much better at communicating and giving some legitimate excitement to the crowd. So I don't think she's going to let her outshine her in the long run.
Just real quick, hey Lonnie, are we coming through okay, or is it just me having a broadcast problem over here with my computer having an issue? I think so. No, I think it's just me. Is it me over here?
I'm double checking.
Okay. Because I think I'm having internet problems here on my computer, and I got too many tabs.
Our broadcast stream is still going.
Huh?
Our stream is still going. I'm checking the stream, but we're still broadcasting.
Okay, because I have a black screen.
Who would you think that she might pick? who would be good?
I don't know. They're talking about Tim Kaine. They're talking about Tim Kaine. I'm not for sure. I don't think. It's me over here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't have a problem with that. I don't think it's Tim Kaine. I don't know. If this is a horse race, I got money on Cory Booker in New Jersey. Now, is America ready to have another, I don't care how this sounds, another black candidate on the ticket? I don't know if we are or not, okay? I don't know if we're ready for that or not,
well,
okay?
Now you say...
Cory Booker.
Is that generic in the sense...
Did you put the picture of her whispering in the ear up?
It's up now. I was trying to figure out the...
I don't have it.
Give me a second, it'll come up.
You must be on a long delay.
So were we on the black screen, actually?
I was trying to figure out, but we were still broadcasting.
But was it just a black screen?
No, I got broadcast.
Okay. All right, because we're doing a lot of new things messing around, so we're trying to make it, we're trying to do a lot of new things. So Lonnie's clicking around, so I'm trying to keep an eye on the broadcast, so I don't mean to get sidetracked. I don't know if America's ready for another black candidate on the ticket.
On the Democratic ticket or any ticket?
Any ticket.
Well, see, because I think like Herman
No. Well, I don't know. Now this picture right here that you've been seeing here for a couple minutes, this is Elizabeth Warren and Hillary Clinton. And Hillary's whispering in Elizabeth's ear, look, it's not that hard. We stand on stage, we lie to them, we both say we're going after Wall Street. We both say that we're going to bring down, crony capitalism. We both say all that. Trust me, the American people will never catch on to anything. That's my little joke of the day. So then after they get done here, Lonnie, put up the picture of them celebrating yesterday, Pat Poose and Pocahontas. Put that picture up. I don't know if American people are ready for a black candidate on any ticket.
I would think they might be, but I mean, I would think they might be. If it was like I would vote for Herman Cain, for example, if he was running, or Gordon, who's a former Congressman Alan West. I'd vote for him.
It's not that I wouldn't support them or endorse them. I'm just wondering if sadly enough, this is not saying it's the right thing to do.
Right.
But it's sadly enough. Now they're together strong. See, they were whispering yesterday. Ralph and I are talking, I just seen that. They were whispering the other day about, hey, we'll lie and then we'll come out and we'll be strong together. This is the ambiguous gay duo. I'm just saying, folks, I'm just saying. Those are my words, I'm just saying. Pocahontas and Papoose up there. Well, I didn't mean them. I meant, they were Hillary was at a gay pride parade yesterday, or day before yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, she was there with Uma Abedin, her Iranian assistant,
right.
Muslim Iranian assistant.
She's not the one that's married to the creepy congressman,
Yeah, right. But she is an Iranian. Let's get her off the screen. A little less Hillary and Elizabeth Warren I could take. She is married. Uma Abedin is a Muslim Iranian, her chief assistant, and I think what we're going to be talking about the rest of the week is we need to start talking about them testifying, because I think the email issue is going to start really taking off.
Do you think she'll get indicted? Or do you think they'll at least refer for an indictment? I mean, the FBI?
What happens if they refer from one and walk away from it?
Well, they can. I mean, obviously, but it gets the FBI off the hook. They say, I'm talking about if the FBI refers, says we think this is worthy of indictment, and then the Justice Department says we're not going to do it, nothing we can do about it.
Well, what's his name, the former governor of Virginia, where the Justice Department did an overreach and the Supreme Court came out and said, Governor, is it McDonald or was that his name?
Drawing a blank.
From Virginia?
Yeah, I know who you mean.
But anyhow, I don't know that the Justice Department, I don't know that they'll indict her. I'm not for sure, but I think it's going to be in the forefront. I don't think she can pick Elizabeth Warren and make it through the general election. I don't think the American people...
That's why I want her to pick her.
Who do you think Trump's going to pick?
I mean,
I'm hearing Allen West.
Well, now I love that. See, I would love that. I think what you said, I think it's what you said last time we were on, the fact that, and I didn't think about it until you mentioned it, that Newt would be great as chief of staff, Newt Gingrich.
Yeah, what somebody called him the other day, he's the consigliere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Newt, yeah.
He's the perfect guy.
Yeah, Newt needs to run things.
Yeah, he does. So that would be perfect. And Allen West, man, I'd be excited about that. I think that would stir up the, a friend of mine runs Allen West's website, same one that does my website. So we're a little bit.
If he picks the former senator of Massachusetts, what's his name? Trump. Do you know what I'm talking about? I've lost my train.
Senator?
Yeah, he's former senator. Scott.
Scott, yeah, I know who you mean. Scott, but what is his last name? Scott, right?
Right, I think so.
Scott Walker?
No.
Who am I thinking of? I don't know.
I'll have to get it in a break.
You didn't take your ginkgo today.
No, I didn't. Exactly. I mean, I am
drawing names. We can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's
oh, Scott Walker, wasn't it?
Is it Scott Walker?
Yeah, I think it's Scott Walker. Yeah, it was Scott Walker.
Let's see if that's him real quick.
Yeah, it's got to be.
No, not Scott Walker. No. Anyhow, I got to get it during the break. If he picks this guy from New Hampshire, I don't know if I'm leaving the ticket.
He doesn't need to do a Northeasterner. He doesn't need a Northeasterner. He got the Northeast. He needs Southerner, somebody down here over, like Allen West.
No, we'll do that during the break. If he picks this guy in the Northeast, I'm through with him because this guy.
Where are you going to go then?
Huh?
You're through with him. Where are you going to go then?
Scott Brown. Thank you,
Oh,
Scott Brown.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
If he picks Scott Brown, I'm through with him. Yeah.
All right, but why? I mean, when you're through, then what?
I'm going to run myself. I hear George Will and them are looking for somebody to run.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going out there.
I don't blame you.
I'm going to announce.
I don't blame him.
In the day, folks, if he announces Scott Brown as his vice president, I'm through. I will be on the Never Trump. I better not say that. I could get in trouble, right? I mean, it could come back to haunt me.
Could, yeah.
Huh? I would have to retract.
Is a coup still going on?
Right, I would have to retract, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
And I got to be careful with that.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah, I don't want to retract.
Yeah.
Huh?
I agree. You don't want to go there.
I thought Trump gave since the last time you were here, I thought Trump gave an excellent Hillary Clinton speech.
He did.
I think it was everything that they all, when I say all Republicans should be looking for. What did we say through the primary of 17 candidates? We had a common goal, Hillary Clinton. We all had a common topic, a common goal was Hillary Clinton. That was the one thing, no matter if you were for Scott Walker, no matter if you were for Rick Perry, no matter who you were for, our common goal was we can't let Hillary be president, right? Mm-hmm. Yourself, you came here and started today. We're going to go to break, and then I want to talk about the Supreme Court, and I want to talk about some of your books. But the reality is we have, when I say we, you and I know, I'm going to speak for you for a minute. We have been waiting how many years for somebody to finally have the nerve to come out and put their foot on Hillary Clinton's throat and not come up.
Yeah, forever.
Right?
A long time.
And Trump did that.
He has.
Right?
He has. Mm-hmm.
Called him to task.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday, she's out there on the stump, and she's making all kinds, her and Elizabeth Warren, and she says he calls women a bimbo. Well, look, I think she's messed up, because I think Trump can trot out all of Bill's bimbos on the stage, right?
That would be a show, man.
Huh?
I think it could.
Trump's going to be in Pennsylvania today. We're going to come back and get Ralph's prediction, what he thinks may happen. I asked George last week, see what he may think what's happening. It's still 4 months out. I'm not even thinking about the polls. I'm not even concerned about the polls. We'll come back. I want to ask Ralph, because he is involved with the Crisis Pregnancy Center in Pickens County, right?
Right, correct.
I want to ask Ralph what his reaction is this morning to the Supreme Court's decision in Texas yesterday concerning the abortion case. Some are saying that's one of the biggest setbacks to pro-life in years. So we want to talk to him about that. And also we'll look at a couple more things before we close up our day here. 9:35 this morning. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. Now don't forget, do not forget that at 10 o'clock, North Georgia's only live online morning newscast with Kevin Hensley, the Morning Report. Stay with that. And Lonnie, I didn't even ask you, have we set Oscar up even with that? So we're running the new broadcast, new software. We have new software. We're running that this week. And I didn't know if Lonnie was able to set that up. So don't forget, this morning, after we come back, we're going to have our inspirational moments with our dear friend, Colonel Oscar Poole. So we're going to go to break right now. We'll be back. Lonnie, take us to break.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Announcing Pizza Hut's new Applewood smoked bacon and melty cheese, stuffed in the crust. Pizza Hut's bacon stuffed crust pizza is here, now with Applewood smoked bacon and loaded with cheese in one irresistible crust. Just $12.99, only at Pizza Hut.
You're making me crazy.
Switch and save at Shattenkirk Ford. Find quality pre-owned trucks under $20,000 and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. Shop the best selection of certified pre-owned Fords in the area. Switch today and shop our network of over 500 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll even deliver it to you. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with Shattenkirk Customer Care, which offers you extra protection for no extra charge. Make the switch to Shattenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at ShattenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Ellijay.
Only Pizza Hut delivers 2 medium pizzas any way you want for just $6.99 each. Get any 2 freshly made pizzas with high quality, fresh ingredients and sauce made with California vine ripened tomatoes. Now get your favorite specialty recipes like meat lovers, backyard barbecue chicken, or 5-pepper pepperoni. So you never have to compromise with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty. Anything you want on any 2 medium pizzas, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Better days ahead.
Truck Month is back at your new Days Chevrolet in Jasper with savings up to $8,000 off MSRP. Right now, get a roomy new Chevy Equinox for just $23,200, or get Days max discount on a new Silverado Crew Cab, just $31,900, plus instant easy credit with Days Fast Track Credit Center. But these Truck Month savings won't last long. Get to Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where Chevy cars and trucks cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
We're back. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. You know, I have to tell you, I'm your host, BKP. There's nothing better than doing this show. I enjoy it so much coming here every day. But one thing I like doing is I like doing it with my friends and cutting up a little bit. We have George here, but today my guest is Ralph Barker, and we're cutting up about a couple things during the break. Ralph, the Supreme Court, some say, set pro-life activist, pro-life movement back yesterday. Now, we have the original, what I call the original catalyst to this is, remember the abortion doctor was in Philadelphia that the clinic was a mess. It was a disaster. You remember the whole story. The lady died, right? But he went to prison for this. He got convicted, okay? So Texas, I'm doing the thumbnail sketch. Texas says that abortion clinics have to meet outpatient surgical requirements.
And be so close to a hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They have to meet outpatient. Now, they don't try to strike abortion down. So in healthcare, outpatient surgical facilities have to have certain things. I seen a joke, not a joke, this is not a laughing matter, but I seen something on Facebook yesterday saying, well, you know, the Waffle House has to get a food inspection, but not an abortion clinic, you know?
Right.
Excuse me, and they have to post it.
Right.
So the state of Texas generally said, look, abortion clinics have to meet outpatient surgical requirements.
Yeah.
Part of outpatient surgical requirements is obviously inspect the facilities, so far from a hospital, and the doctors that perform the abortions have to have admitting privileges. Okay, now I think you understand this and you can chime in at any time, but anytime you go to the doctor right now for anything, okay, the doctor you see, if they say, hey, you need to go to the hospital, they're going to send you to where they have admitting privileges. You with me?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
So that's what Texas is basically saying. Now, what in anything here sounds like that they're not concerned about a woman's health?
Well, using the left's argument, let's use some common sense.
How dare you?
Doesn't that sound like...
Kill his mic now. Go ahead.
Doesn't that sound like common sense? Like, why not? There's a video, I can't remember the name of it, went around 3 or 4 years ago, and it was a documentary on this type of thing, of how many women die, you never hear about it, rarely hear about it, especially on the national level, die because of an abortion procedure. They either die there or they ship them real quick to a hospital and they die there where it's not blamed back on the abortion clinic. So this is not unusual. It doesn't happen like every day, but I'm just saying
it could happen.
It does happen.
It does happen.
It does happen, and you don't hear about it. So what they're saying, what Texas was saying, I can't see how that would raise anybody's ire up about this. It is just common sense. It's only decency, and if you do care, you know, saying this is where I start getting mad as hell again.
Go for it.
I mean, when you all these things about I care about you, all the things that Hillary says, especially I care about you, the little people, and you know she despises them. I mean, you listen to Secret Service agent and other people. I've read other books. I've interviewed Secret Service agents that wrote books on her years ago when she first went into office. And it's consistent with what this guy's saying. The woman is the way they say she is. She'll smile at you, and when the cameras go off, she just soon, you know, push you in a ditch. And that's true. I really believe that. I believe, and this is harsh, but just knowing what I know about my studies of history, of communism, Marxism, socialism, liberals, leftists, if they get the opportunity, because of their worldview, see, their worldview says anything that gets in the way of getting to this utopia over here is irrelevant. You can kill it, you can smash it, you can make it irrelevant, whatever you want to do, don't let it get in the way. Getting here is all that's important, and if killing's necessary, they will kill. That's what communists did. They had no conscience about killing millions of people because they were stopping the march to utopia. That's what we're dealing with right here. These are little issues, not little issues, but issues within all of this. I really believe that's what's going on. So common sense doesn't play into this. Rationality doesn't play into this, just like in that particular case. Does that sound rational? Am I using common sense?
No, I understand what you're saying because I'm caught off guard. And, you know, immediately the Elizabeth Warren and Hillary Clinton type, and that's just that. That's just that. That mindset immediately will attack me and tell me that I don't have the right to even discuss this. But
here's Marcuse.
Right, I have concern on women's health, and I think don't see a problem with what Texas did. Supreme Court said no, they struck it down.
Did you read I didn't read the logic or the argument behind their ruling. Did you?
No.
I'd like to see.
No, I did not, but I will say this. I guess the sad thing in it is even if Antonin Scalia it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah,
so
in that case.
There's a lot of work to do here, and it's interesting because statistically, we're probably, as a people, the most pro-life we've been in generations. As people, when you ask and take polls, more and more people are saying I'm pro-life. You know what I'm saying? But yet our laws don't reflect that. So I mean, I know that's not a sensitive subject for me. It's not a sensitive subject for me. I don't like when Tim Kaine goes on. Let me just go there, okay? I have very dear Catholic friends.
Me too. Yep.
And I think they cringe when a Catholic like Tim Kaine goes on TV on an interview this Sunday that possibly could be Hillary Clinton's running mate and gives the Catholic excuse of why he's not going to determine your right to choose. I hate that.
What is the Catholic excuse?
The Catholic excuse. Remember John Kerry gave the Catholic excuse. You remember what's his name up there? The lowlifes up there in Massachusetts. The Kennedys have always given the Catholic excuse.
Yeah.
I call it the Catholic excuse. They're Catholics, okay? Nancy Pelosi, all of them.
Catholic.
They give the Catholic excuse. We are Catholic. Our personal view is we side with the Catholic doctrine, but we feel it's your right to make your decisions.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stand
it. That's the Catholic excuse. I remember getting that from
Now, the sad thing is I'm not downing my Catholic friends.
No, I understand
It's the political Catholic excuse. I can't stand it. And I won't name this individual, but I got a friend today that works for EWTN, right? That's Catholic. Right?
I know who they are.
I have a friend that works for EWTN that I grew up with, okay? And just goes pulling their hair out every time they hear one of these Catholic politicians use what I call the Catholic excuse. And that came from Tim Kaine Sunday, because I think he was asked, well, you're considered a pro-life. Are you a pro-life? Whoa, let me stop you right there. You know, I don't want you to misunderstand. Let me invoke what I call Catholic excuse. This, I got to get to your books because we got to get out of here, but this former Secret Service officer, Gary Byrne? How do you pronounce his name there, Ralph?
How do you spell it?
B-Y-R-N-E. Byrne?
Byrne, isn't it?
Byrne, right? Yeah, Byrne. Gary Byrne. Former Secret Service officer Gary Byrne, author of the new book, Crisis of Character. You have books with you today. Are you interested in reading that one?
Yeah, well, definitely. I definitely want to read it. I've read like the other ones about her, and so that's why I have a consistent
He was standing outside the door. I just believe this guy. I believe this guy. He was standing outside the door, and everything he's telling in these interviews and some of the things he's putting out are the things that we have heard for years, that, you know, little rumors that this happens and that happens with the. So I can't wait to really get to talk about this.
Well, yeah, he now I think the left's argument has been that, well, he was a uniformed Secret Service. He wasn't around the door, you know, because they were usually outside. Now I don't know if there's any truth to that, or I know he was uniformed, but I don't know. We'll have to hear how that comes out, how he knew all this stuff, if he really had access.
I've heard the lamp story across the room several times, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
So, and we have heard not just from him how Hillary treats people.
Yeah.
We didn't have to have him come out with a book to hear about how Hillary Clinton treats people.
No.
Okay?
That's been around forever.
Hillary Clinton looks at the little people and talks to them like a dog, period.
Exactly.
And when Donald Trump goes into Trump Tower, he stops and says hello to the janitor, and they know him as Mr. Trump, and he looks at them and says hello and addresses them. That's why this guy resonates. $10 billion guy in New York City walks in Trump Tower, and it doesn't matter if you're a billionaire and this guy's a janitor, he will look at you and say hello to you and ask you how you're doing.
Yeah. This is not parallel to that. But
you understand?
Yeah, I do. Jennifer Hazelton.
Right.
We talked a lot about Fox News and her experiences there. And you know who she said one of the nicest people there was? It kind of shocked me in a way. Not that it shocked me, it just would give her a guess. Juan Williams.
Juan?
Said he was.
I could see that. I do see that.
They were, all of them, I mean, most of them, she said, were very nice, and there were some that weren't. But, you know, Juan, you know, she said he just really friendly and was always there. So that was kind of nice to hear that, because I disagree with Juan on a lot of his views.
I do too.
But
folks,
you know,
not to interrupt your friend, folks, we're getting ready to go. We have Oscar Poole's Inspirational Moments, and we have the Morning Report with our daily news with Kevin Hensley. But before we go, when Ralph Barker comes and visits the show, he always brings several books with him, and I always tell you guys out there, he is the one guy that he says, hey, if you get a minute, read this book. I recommend it and back him up on that. What did you bring with us today?
How much time we got, just so I know?
3 minutes max.
Okay, that's fine.
Lonnie's already given me the high sign behind there.
I'd like to, someday, if you're open, I'd like to come back and do a show and talk a lot about the Christian perspective on all of this, about the biblical worldview and why we're a Christian nation, supposedly. At least this is a Baptist culture, if nothing else. This is where
Put that in an email to me so I can remember. We will actually set up a show where you do that.
And I'd love to get people to write in maybe beforehand and ask questions.
Yeah, we'll promote it ahead of time.
For example, this is an old book. You'd never probably find it in a bookstore. You can get it online at eBay or somewhere, called The Christian Mind. The first words, the first sentence in this book is, there's no longer a Christian mind. The Christian mind has been secularized. It's been Neoplatonized, compartmentalized. We separate things into secular and sacred, and that's a drastic mistake. Everything is spiritual. There's no way you can go on this planet or in outer space or any planet where you can escape the requirement God puts on you. It's called The Christian Mind by Harry Blemires. And when we come back and do another show, we'll talk.
Did you get this for 50 cents? So if I give you 50 cents, you let me have this? I mean, you break even. What are you trying to make money?
I want a buck, man.
You want $1?
This one, Productive Christians in an Age of Guilt Manipulators. And this is the one you need to read right now, because we're dealing with socialists. This is an answer to a so-called Christian socialist called Ron Sider, written by David Chilton. And Chilton's a fun reader. He has a lot of humor, but he has some deep stuff. So this really gives you some arguments, some understandings from a biblical perspective of what socialism is, why it's unbiblical, why we shouldn't fall for it. and the damage it can do, so on and so forth. And I'm going through these real quick because we'll have to talk about them later. This is a must for every Christian's library. It's called Institutes of Biblical Law. Just about anything you can think of, labor unions, foreign policy, insurance, he deals with this from the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments being a summary of everything, but the Bible addresses everything, and we don't know that, so that's why we think in secular terms. I'll read the Wall Street Journal to get all my financial stuff and principles instead of reading the Bible. So that's another one. Another one that's very important today, politics of guilt and pity. This is what we see going on. We're making us feel guilty because we're Americans. I'm guilty because I'm white. I'm guilty because I'm a Christian. I'm guilty because I'm a veteran, and on and on and on. One last one, political sermons of the founding era. You can see how far we have fallen when you go back and read the sermons from these pastors of the 1800s. 1730 to 1805. So you just read.
And what's the name of that?
It's the political sermons of the American founding era.
Oh, wow.
This is during this is people that lived through this, the Revolution, all this stuff. So this is a critical book. So when we come back, we'll maybe break some of these out.
Yes.
And talk about this.
Well, I tell you what, folks, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let me just say this: if Ralph ever brings any books and we don't have time, or you heard something and you want some more information, get in touch with me, chief@fetchernews.com, chief@fetchernews.com, or send me or text me or call 706-889-9700, and we will be glad to get with Ralph and get this list of books. So if you want to look them up and purchase them yourself. I'm your host, BKP. I've been happy to have my good friend Ralph Barker with me. Enjoyed the show, Ralph. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope you're enjoying the new software and how things look on our broadcast. Please don't hesitate to send us messages. And if you would like on this Independence Week or at any time for your picture to be our backdrop of the morning, send me a message, chief@fetchernews.com or 706-889-9700. Stay tuned for our good friend Oscar Poole and Inspirational Moments in North Georgia's only live online morning newscast. Kevin Hensley with the Morning Report. Lonnie, I'm ready to go.
Welcome to Spotlight USA and the Oscar Poole Show. Listen now as Oscar brings hope and inspiration to the lives of everyday Americans. The program is produced in the studios of WMCW 97.7 FM in Astor. Heard on AstorCommunityRadio.us and FetcherNews.com.
Can you think of a world without war? War no more? This is Oscar Poole, here in the studios of WMCW-FM in Astor, Florida, and also broadcasting over FetchYourNews.com, FYN TV, in Ellijay, Georgia. Yes, we want to bring together Central Florida and North Georgia, and even bring together the world, because we are being heard globally on both stations, on FYN TV and WMCW FM. You know, in Isaiah, war. In Isaiah, the Bible speaks of war no more, when nation shall not rise up against nation. Think of this. That's from Isaiah, the prophet. He says, they shall beat their swords into plowshares. The wolf will lie down with the lamb. Snakes will not bite. And the animal kingdom, and that's us too, we human beings, will lose their carnivorous appetite. We will not eat each other. Impossible, you say? That's God's goal. Peace on earth, goodwill toward men. Isaiah and the shepherds announced that, the angels rather, to the shepherds on the hillside in Judea years and years ago. Good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. Oh yes, peace on earth. Dream a little. Think of it. No thieves, no murderers, no hate, no fear. A utopian paradise. No bombs bursting in air. Law and order. Peace. Children singing. And ever as they sang, I hear that hymn right now. Families walking the streets. Mothers with their children. No need to look over your back. You know, I'd gladly give up barbecue. You'd have to say I'm a little carnivorous. I like barbecue, but I'd gladly give that up in steaks, which I love steaks. When men learn a better way. Not destruction, not tearing down, not killing, not hate, not division, but uniting. Dream some more. Abundance, joy, pleasure, peace. Where? Here, right here on this planet Earth. That is the central Christian message. Your old men, I'm quoting now, your old men, that's me, shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. That's you. Oscar Poole here. Peace I leave with you this day and always. So long. Until next time.
You've been listening to Oscar Poole, America's Voice of Reason and Hope. Tune in the same time next week on WMCW 97.7 Eastern Time. The program is heard globally on the internet on AstorCommunityRadio.us and from East LJ, Georgia on FetcherNews.com.
Two major arrests take place in Fannin and Pickens County. A trio of crashes claim lives in Dahlonega, Gainesville, and Cleveland. Plus, Dawson County will soon be looking for another ambulance service, and much more is all coming your way on this edition of The Morning Report. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, June the 28th, 2016. I'm your anchor, Kevin Hensley. If you have any breaking news tips to send to us while we are on the air, our email address is show@fetchyournews.com. And remember, use the hashtag The Morning Report when discussing this show on social media. Fan in Focus publisher Mark Thomason and his attorney Russell Stuckey were arrested late Friday afternoon and transported to the Pickens County Jail. Earlier in the day, a Pickens County grand jury indicted Thomason on one count of identity fraud, one count of attempt to commit identity fraud, and one count of making a false statement. Thomason's attorney, Russell Stuckey of Hiawassee, was also indicted for one count of identity fraud and one count of attempt to commit identity fraud. Now, Fetch Your News will continue to update this story as more information becomes available. Christopher Mark Miller was arrested again Friday on an indictment handed down by a grand jury. Yesterday, the bond hearing was held for Mark Miller after a public hearing for the bond. Miller was denied the request due to several issues, including opportunities to flee before the trial and concerns that he might commit another offense before the trial. And Miller, of course, was previously arrested a few weeks ago, and he was indicted Saturday by a grand jury in Pickens County on 19 counts on one case and 29 counts on another. Authorities did confirm that approximately 4 p.m. Friday, he was picked up by officials and transported to Pickens County. Now, Fetch Your News will update this story also as more information becomes available. It's finally below 80 degrees this morning as we begin our broadcast here at the Fetch Your News studios at a balmy 75. The rain is still threatening to appear momentarily today, but it's Saturday that everyone is watching to see if the rain will threaten the 4th of July weekend. Currently, Saturday is seeing a 50% chance, but make sure you dress cool for the 91-degree day. Also on today's show, the 14U GRPA District 5 baseball tournament crowned a champion Saturday. Plus, we will have our Pet of the Week from the Gilmer County Animal Shelter live in our studio. But coming up after the break, a golf cart accident kills a Dahlonega resident, plus DUIs play a role in 2 more fatalities. We'll tell you more when we come back.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Announcing Pizza Hut's new Applewood smoked bacon and melty cheese. Stuffed in the crust. Pizza Hut's bacon stuffed crust pizza is here, now with Applewood smoked bacon. And loaded with cheese in one irresistible crust. Just $12.99, only at Pizza Hut.
You're making me crazy.
Switch and save at Shattenkirk Ford. Find quality pre-owned trucks under $20,000 and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. Shop the best selection of certified pre-owned Fords in the area. Switch today and shop our network of over 500 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll even deliver it to you. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with Shattenkirk Customer Care, which offers you extra protection for no extra charge. Make the switch to Shattenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at ShattenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
El Rey in Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Ellijay.
Only Pizza Hut delivers 2 medium pizzas any way you want for just $6.99 each. Get any 2 freshly made pizzas with high quality, fresh ingredients and sauce made with California vine ripened tomatoes. Now get your favorite specialty recipes like meat lovers, backyard barbecue chicken, or 5-pepper pepperoni. So you never have to compromise with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty. Anything you want on any 2 medium pizzas, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Truck Month is back at your new Days Chevrolet in Jasper with savings up to $8,000 off MSRP. Right now, get a roomy new Chevy Equinox for just $23,200, or get Days max discount on a new Silverado Crew Cab, just $31,900, plus instant easy credit with Days Fast Track Credit Center. But these Truck Month savings won't last long. Get to Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where Chevy cars and trucks cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
Welcome back to the Morning Report. I'm Kevin Hensley. An elderly Dahlonega man was killed and 3 others injured over the weekend when the golf cart they were riding apparently lost its brakes, sped down a steep grade, and overturned at the Adska Country Club in Lumpkin County. According to Lumpkin County Sheriff Stacy Gerard, 83-year-old James Jim Hansard was pronounced dead at the scene, and 3 others were transported to the hospital with undisclosed injuries. Gerard said, quote, their injuries did not appear to be life-threatening, end quote. And he also asked that the family of the deceased Hansard be lifted up in prayer. Georgia State Patrol's Operation Thunder was suspended over the weekend following a violent confrontation that ended when a suspect was shot to death and 3 troopers injured in Gainesville. Rodrigo Godarola, age 36, of Gainesville, was shot and killed after he fled a road check on Highway 53 that was designed to take impaired drivers off the highways. After a brief chase, Godarola and his passenger, Epatico Gudino Amazon 31, also from Gainesville, exited his Ford Explorer and fled on foot. A press release from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation states, quote, as one of the pursuing troopers caught up to Godarola at a runoff creek, a struggle ensued, at which point Godarola was fighting the trooper and attempted to submerge him underwater. The statement went on to say, the trooper that was submerged and beaten fired his taser at Godarola with no effective impact, at which point the troopers fired his pistol, striking and killing Godarola, end quote. The Gaudino Amazon was captured nearby about 45 minutes later and taken to the Hall County Jail. GBI spokesman Scott Dutton said it is not known why Gaudarola and Gaudino Amazon ran and that neither of them was wanted by authorities. The troopers involved were taken to Northeast Georgia Medical Center in Gainesville for treatment of injuries that were not life-threatening and have since been released from hospital care. One man was killed and another faces DUI charges following a single vehicle accident just north of Cleveland late Thursday evening. 24-year-old Christian Culp died when the 1999 Chevrolet pickup truck that he was a passenger in went off Joe Black Road in a curve. White County Coroner Ricky Barrett said Culp was transported to Northeast Georgia Medical Center in Gainesville where he was pronounced dead at 11:47 p.m. The Georgia State Patrol has declined to release the name of the driver of the pickup truck who was also injured, but did say that DUI charges are pending. Corporal Nick Jenkins of the Georgia State Patrol Post 6 said the vehicle was traveling west on Joe Black Road when the driver lost control. The vehicle then traveled off the right side of the road and into a ditch, striking the ditch with its right front quarter panel. The vehicle then rotated clockwise and came to rest facing east on all four tires. Coming up, Dawson County parts ways with its ambulance service, plus a look at the White County Board of Commissioners meeting that was held last Thursday, and miscellaneous news from around our community. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Announcing Pizza Hut's new Applewood smoked bacon and melty cheese. Stuffed in the crust. Pizza Hut's bacon stuffed crust pizza is here, now with Applewood smoked bacon. And loaded with cheese in one irresistible crust. Just $12.99, only at Pizza Hut.
You're making me crazy.
Switch and save at Shattenkirk Ford. Find quality pre-owned trucks under $20,000 and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. Shop the best selection of certified pre-owned Fords in the area. Switch today and shop our network of over 500 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll even deliver it to you. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with Shattenkirk Customer Care, which offers you extra protection for no extra charge. Make the switch to Shattenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at ShattenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
El Rey and Elijah.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Ellijay.
Only Pizza Hut delivers 2 medium pizzas any way you want for just $6.99 each. Get any 2 freshly made pizzas with high quality, fresh ingredients and sauce made with California vine ripened tomatoes. Now get your favorite specialty recipes like meat lovers, backyard barbecue chicken, or 5-pepper pepperoni. So you never have to compromise with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty. Anything you want on any 2 medium pizzas, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Better days ahead.
Truck Month is back at your new Days Chevrolet in Jasper with savings up to $8,000 off MSRP. Right now, get a roomy new Chevy Equinox for just $23,200, or get Days max discount on a new Silverado Crew Cab, just $31,900, plus instant easy credit with Days Fast Track Credit Center. But these Truck Month savings won't last long. Get to Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where Chevy cars and trucks cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
Welcome back to North Georgia's only live online morning news show, The Morning Report. I'm Kevin Hensley. Dawson County is terminating its contract with the county's ambulance service provider due to poor performance. Dawson County Emergency Services Director Lanier Swafford cited multiple problems with AMB during his presentation at Thursday's County Commission work session. The county contracted with NRG in 2014, and the company then merged with AMB in 2015. Since then, Swafford said the collection rate has plummeted to 39%. Services and fees have declined. The company failed to turn in documentation that resulted in Medicaid being suspended. Statements have not been sent out in time. Reports have been incorrect, and overall customer service is lacking. Swafford declared, quote, after 24 months, enough is enough, end quote. When the previous ambulance service provider, EMS Consultants, had the contract in 2013, collections totaled $528,374.45. In 2014, the first year with NRG, collections fell to $440,300.84. In 2015, there was a slight rebound back up to $498,464.33. Although ambulance service revenue has been projected at $990,000 in the budget, the company has collected just $152,465.76 in the first quarter of this year. The county has received bids from 6 vendors. Those bids were reviewed by a 5-person committee, which concluded that EMS Consultants was the most responsive and responsible bidder. Swafford recommended the board approve the bid from EMS Consultants. And it indicated that EMS could be ready to begin service by September the 1st if the board approves the bid at its meeting this week. Ground was broken in Helen last week for Valhalla Resort Hotel in Innsbruck, a 25-room luxury boutique hotel that features an exclusive VIP suite, fireplace, spa bath, and a conference and wine room. Helen City Manager Jerry Elkins said, quote, "We are glad to see this happening. This is our second groundbreaking for a hotel in the past year, and we hope to have one more before this year is over. That's a good indication of what these types of services bring to the city. Not only will their motels provide revenue for them, provide revenue for Innsbruck, but all of the businesses in Helen," end quote. Now, the hotel's main level will feature an upscale restaurant featuring fine dining as well as a lobby bar. Hotel amenities will include valet parking, 24-hour room service, and a gallery and gift shop. The developer Jerry Murdoch said the focal point of the observation lounge on the 4th floor will be the views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. And he said, quote, "The good news is we're building this thing without any debt. We're just going to see it grow," end quote. Visitors and enthusiasts of the Gilmer County Parks and Recreation Walking Trail will now have a new place to stop and enjoy the scenery of the Ella River, as family members of Billy Louise Lamore Adams collaborated for a surprise birthday present, a bench placed at the park in her honor. The 90-year-old Gilmer resident was surrounded by family and friends as the bench was revealed to her Sunday during her birthday party held at the park. According to family members on hand, Adam walks 3 to 4 days a week, 1 mile a day at the park. They also thank the GCPRD for assisting them with the surprise, which included the Park and Rec informing the family which type of bench they had to buy to match other benches already in place, and then installing the bench in concrete for them free of charge. The bench sits just past the Veterans Memorial at the head of the trail and is the only bench on the trail that faces the river. Parents and students at Gilmer High School may still have an opportunity to purchase a yearbook. So if you missed out on the 2015-16 yearbook, the cost is $65. The front office at GHS will be open this week until Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. each day before reopening July 11th if you would like to purchase a yearbook. The June and July meetings of the Dawson County Tea Party and Foothills Republican Women will be combined into a joint meeting in order to jointly hold a runoff forum hosting the candidates for tax commissioner and sheriff. The meeting will be held at Fire Station Number 2 next to Tractor Supply on Highway 53 and will begin promptly at 7 p.m. Tuesday, July the 12th. Everyone is encouraged to prepare questions to be asked to the candidates and hand them in as they enter. They will ask as many questions as possible in the time allotted. When we return to the morning report, we'll look at an upcoming meeting and then preview our community calendar, including a rundown of events going down for 4th of July. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Announcing Pizza Hut's new Applewood smoked bacon and melty cheese. Stuffed in the crust. Pizza Hut's bacon stuffed crust pizza is here, now with Applewood smoked bacon and loaded with cheese in one irresistible crust. Just $12.99, only at Pizza Hut.
You're making me crazy.
Switch and save at Shattenkirk Ford. Find quality pre-owned trucks under $20,000 and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. Shop the best selection of certified pre-owned Fords in the area. Switch today and shop our network of over 500 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll even deliver it to you. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with Shattenkirk Customer Care, which offers you extra protection for no extra charge. Make the switch to Shattenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at ShattenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
El Rey in Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Ellijay.
Only Pizza Hut delivers 2 medium pizzas any way you want for just $6.99 each. Get any 2 freshly made pizzas with high quality, fresh ingredients and sauce made with California vine ripened tomatoes. Now get your favorite specialty recipes like meat lovers, backyard barbecue chicken, or 5-pepper pepperoni. So you never have to compromise with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty. Anything you want on any 2 medium pizzas, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Days ahead.
Truck Month is back at your new Days Chevrolet in Jasper with savings up to $8,000 off MSRP. Right now, get a roomy new Chevy Equinox for just $23,200, or get Days max discount on a new Silverado Crew Cab, just $31,900, plus instant easy credit with Days Fast Track Credit Center. But these Truck Month savings won't last long. Get to Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where Chevy cars and trucks cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
And welcome back to the Morning Report. I'm Kevin Hensley. Well, Jasper City Council will be meeting on July 11th instead of the scheduled date of next Monday, of course, because that's 4th of July. The meeting will be held at City Hall at 200 Burnt Mountain Road and will begin at 6 p.m. Now, to find meeting announcements with agendas, be sure to go to fetchyournews.com, and in your respective county under the news section, you'll find the legal notice section. Join the Greater Gilmer Joint Development Authority Board of Directors from 5 to 7 p.m. today to welcome their new Executive Director, Debbie A. Sadler, during a drop-in welcome reception. Drop by the Gilmer County Chamber of Commerce at 696 1st Avenue in East Ellijay to meet and speak with Director Sadler and members of the Greater Gilmer Joint Development Authority. In the state of Georgia, approximately 200 teens are killed in car crashes every year. Nationally, 61% of the teens killed did not wear seatbelts, while 33% of those deaths were alcohol-related. To decrease these numbers, the University of Georgia Extension Office in Gilmer County will present the PRIDE program. PRIDE, of course, standing for Parents Reducing Injuries and Driver Error. Created by the University of Georgia's Traffic Injury Prevention Institute, Pride represents a bold new initiative to partner parents and teens to reduce the incidence of teen injury and death due to traffic crashes. The Pride meeting will be held in Ellijay at the campus of Dalton State College tomorrow from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. Now, the class is free, but registration is required. To get more information or to register for the class, you can call 706-635-4426. Email Renee Dotson at rdotson@uga.edu or go to ugaextension.com/Gilmer. Teens can compete on Thursday in a life-size version of the classic arcade game Pac-Man. The event runs from 2 to 3 p.m. at the Gilmer County Public Library. The event is free to attend, and you can find more information by contacting the library at 706-635-4528. Well, if you're making plans for the 4th of July, here's some ideas if you're having trouble deciding exactly what to do. You can come watch the boats on Lake Blue Ridge light up the lake on Friday at 8 p.m., weather permitting, of course. Boats will get into the water at the Lakewood Boat Ramp Cove and head over toward the dam. Boats can be seen from the dam as well as Morganton Point and a few other spots on the lake as the celebration of 4th of July gets underway. The Lake Blue Ridge Civic Association hopes you can come out and enjoy the boats and lights. Now, a note on this, of course, the marina will not be accessible at the time in preparation for fireworks and events on July the 2nd. The preparation, of course, is to get ready for everyone to celebrate Independence Day on the lake. The barbecue will begin at 10 a.m. and is put on by the Shriners Club. They do accept cash only, so come prepared. Also at 10 a.m. you can bring the family to town for an old-fashioned 4th of July parade on Saturday, downtown Blue Ridge, featuring the Feed and Seed Marching Abominable Band. You'll head back to the marina for live music starting at 4 p.m. as you relax before the fireworks display, which begins at dusk. And if you happen to miss out, don't forget to watch the skies over Meeks Park in Blairsville light up with fireworks on the 4th of July. You can come out and enjoy the beautiful experience from 9:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. on the 4th of July. Well, 2 shows are being presented at Young Harris College in the Rollins Planetarium on Friday at 7 and 8 p.m. Featuring music that invokes images of sunny beaches and cool sea breezes, the 7 p.m. show, Summer Laser Jam, goes where no other laser show has gone before, on summer vacation. Take a break from the real sun and experience a cool indoor oasis during this family-friendly show. The 8 p.m. show celebrates America's spirit of innovation, discovery, and exploitation with its musical laser extravaganza that highlights several United States historical events. America's diversity is her strength, and America's pride celebrates that theme with an exciting mix of patriotic and current pop and rock music. Admission to the laser shows are adults $5 and children and non-Young Harris College students $3. You can meet up at Bull Mountain parking area at 9:30 a.m. Saturday for the North Georgia Mountain Bike Association's 4th of July ride and cookout. The ride starts at 10 a.m. for guided beginner, intermediate, and advanced trails. Afterwards, you can hang out with your friends and enjoy the cookout. North Georgia Mountain Bike Association will provide the main course, which is gluten-free and vegetarian options are available. They ask, however, that you please bring a side dish to share, what you want to drink, and a chair. You can also ride with them in the parade at 6 p.m. by gathering at 4:30 p.m. at the Carter K Bike Shop to decorate your bike, and then stay for the fireworks at dusk. But if you don't want to ride, come join Ellijay's community for the Independence Day Parade and fireworks in historic downtown Ellijay. At 6 p.m., as we already mentioned, watch decorated floats and Ellijay's Stars travel down River Street. Afterwards, you can gather in the city parking lot for live music. Then to conclude the festive night, fireworks, of course, at dusk. Also on the 4th of July, Pickens County will be able to see their Independence Day Parade in downtown Jasper at 10 a.m. The event is put on by the Jasper Lions Club, and after the parade, you can stay in Lee Newton Park for an all-day entertainment event, including live performers, Town Band, Rebecca's Cowboy Church Dancers, Storm Tree Music, Eric Bay, Southern Chord, and the Little Refuge Band. Stick around or return to the park to watch the fireworks at 10 a.m. And always be sure to visit fetchyournews.com to stay tuned into a local calendar of events in your county. And if you have any announcements you would like to submit to us about an upcoming event, send an email, of course, to show@fetchyournews.com. When we return to the morning report, the GRPA 14U District 5 baseball champion was crowned Saturday. We'll tell you more, plus look at the remaining parts of the district baseball and softball tournament after the break.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked and LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked and LJ next to Walmart.
Announcing Pizza Hut's new Applewood smoked bacon and melty cheese. Stuffed in the crust. Pizza Hut's bacon stuffed crust pizza is here, now with Applewood smoked bacon. And loaded with cheese in one irresistible crust. Just $12.99, only at Pizza Hut.
You're making me crazy.
Switch and save at Shattenkirk Ford. Find quality pre-owned trucks under $20,000 and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. Shop the best selection of certified pre-owned Fords in the area. Switch today and shop our network of over 500 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll even deliver it to you. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with Shattenkirk Customer Care, which offers you extra protection for no extra charge. Make the switch to Shattenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at ShattenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Ellijay.
Only Pizza Hut delivers 2 medium pizzas any way you want for just $6.99 each. Get any 2 freshly made pizzas with high quality, fresh ingredients and sauce made with California vine ripened tomatoes. Now get your favorite specialty recipes like meat lovers, backyard barbecue chicken, or 5-pepper pepperoni. So you never have to compromise with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty. Anything you want on any 2 medium pizzas, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Better days ahead.
Truck Month is back at your new Days Chevrolet in Jasper with savings up to $8,000 off MSRP. Right now, get a roomy new Chevy Equinox for just $23,200, or get Days max discount on a new Silverado Crew Cab, just $31,900, plus instant easy credit with Days Fast Track Credit Center. But these Truck Month savings won't last long. Get to Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where Chevy cars and trucks cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
Welcome back to the Morning Report. I'm Kevin Hensley. The Clear Creek Recreation Complex hosted the GRPA District 5 14U baseball tournament Saturday, which featured just two teams, Bartow and Gilmer. When the dust settled, Bartow had swept the doubleheader and claimed the championship. Gilmer fell 9-3 in the first game and 13-1 in the second. Now we have a more detailed recap on those two games now available on fetchyournews.com. Well, in other district action, the 10U Gilmer baseball team was set to play Whitfield last night at Westside Park in Rocky Face. However, the game was rained out and has been rescheduled for tonight, so every day's just pushed one day forward. Gilmer will play Whitfield tonight at 6 p.m., and a win there would put Gilmer facing Cartersville in the nightcap, and then the winner of that game will take on Calhoun for the championship tomorrow. Meanwhile, 8U softball lost in the opening round to Pickens County last night. They will look to stay alive tonight against Gordon County. First pitch is set for 6 p.m. in Sonoraville. And also the Fadden County Recreation Department 10U All-Stars achieved the status of 2016 district runner-up last weekend after battling through the tournament held in Jefferson. After winning the tournament opener against Union County 20-18 on June 17th, Fadden fell to the consolation bracket with a 15-0 loss to White County June 18th. Well, then the comeback started with a 17-7 win over Dawson County and a 10-9 triumph over the hosting Jefferson Dragons June 19th. Fadden returned June 20th to topple Hall County 13-11 and White County in a close match. That time they picked up the victory 6-5. In the title game against Lumpkin County, Fadden fell again in a hard-fought 13-11 contest to claim the district runner-up trophy. Congratulations to all of these young men on their accomplishment. And also the 2016 Gilmer High School Youth Soccer Camp concluded Friday morning. Children from all over Gilmer County came out for the 3-day event, which included basic instruction on the sport and games for all the athletes involved. And keep a tab on local sports by using the hashtag TeamFYNSports. Now, as the director of Team FYN Sports, please feel free to contact me with any scores, schedules, announcements, game information, and more. My email address is kevin@fetchyournews.com. I'm also looking for anyone that wants to help us grow and expand our coverage within our viewing area. So if you live within one of the 10 counties that we cover and you want to be a sports reporter, again, send an email, kevin@fetchyournews.com. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have you on board. And remember, we're always looking to spotlight young athletes in a positive manner. When we come back here on the Morning Report, a special treat just for you as we have our Pet of the Week from the Gilmer County Animal Shelter. It will be live here in our studio. But first, we're going to step aside for one final word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked and LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked and LJ next to Walmart.
Announcing Pizza Hut's new Applewood smoked bacon and melty cheese. Stuffed in the crust. Pizza Hut's bacon stuffed crust pizza is here, now with Applewood smoked bacon. And loaded with cheese in one irresistible crust. Just $12.99, only at Pizza Hut.
You're making me crazy.
Switch and save at Shattenkirk Ford. Find quality pre-owned trucks under $20,000 and not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. Shop the best selection of certified pre-owned Fords in the area. Switch today and shop our network of over 500 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll even deliver it to you. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with Shattenkirk Customer Care, which offers you extra protection for no extra charge. Make the switch to Shattenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at ShattenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Ellijay.
Only Pizza Hut delivers 2 medium pizzas any way you want for just $6.99 each. Get any 2 freshly made pizzas with high quality, fresh ingredients and sauce made with California vine ripened tomatoes. Now get your favorite specialty recipes like meat lovers, backyard barbecue chicken, or 5-pepper pepperoni. So you never have to compromise with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty. Anything you want on any 2 medium pizzas, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Better days ahead.
Truck Month is back at your new Days Chevrolet in Jasper with savings up to $8,000 off MSRP. Right now, get a roomy new Chevy Equinox for just $23,200, or get Days max discount on a new Silverado Crew Cab, just $31,900, plus instant easy credit with Days Fast Track Credit Center. But these Truck Month savings won't last long. Get to Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where Chevy cars and trucks cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
Welcome back to the Morning Report. I'm Kevin Hensley, and as we promised before the break, a special treat for you as we have our Pet of the Week from the Gilmer County Animal Shelter live in our studio. Joining us at this time, Gilmer County Animal Shelter Director Daniel Locka. Daniel, thank you for joining us this morning. Tell us a little bit about our little conqueror, Napoleon.
Well, Napoleon came in with another dog at the shelter. Unfortunately, he is heartworm positive, but that doesn't deter us from making them the Pet of the Week, because this is about the only chance we can get him out of here.
Sure.
He's real shy. If he doesn't know you, he's a lot more comfortable at the shelter, especially if it's around me or some of the staff. But he's a sweet dog once you get to know him. Gets along with other dogs. Probably not good with cats or small farm animals, things like that, because if I recall, he did come in and had killed some chickens with his counterpart, Charlie, who was also at the shelter.
Right. Charlie's a blue pit mix, so
Yes.
they were running mates. That's interesting. So if you want to, will you share what the process is about the heartworm treatment? Because that actually will, if somebody wants to adopt Napoleon, say, then that's going to actually raise the price a little bit more than normal. So if you want to tell that.
Well, normally we're able to fundraise for that,
Okay.
and the adoption price is the same.
Sure.
It's a 2-day treatment. I work with a vet that I can get it done a lot cheaper than most anybody else. There's really only 2 ways to take care of heartworms, and that is the most efficient way, is to do that 2-day treatment, and it usually clears them up in about a month. If we do have interest in Napoleon to where somebody might be interested in adopting him, we will fundraise and work on getting that money, so that way we can save him and get him out of the shelter as soon as possible.
So it would still be $125 to get him.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll still be $125, and then we'll do the fundraising part. And if they want to pay extra into it, that's completely up to them to help move that along.
Absolutely.
But we will definitely work on that.
Sure.
We have a lot of people that want to help save lives.
So it's a 2-day treatment where you have to take him back to back.
Yeah,
days.
back days to the vet. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. All right. Give out the address and phone number for the Gilmer County Animal Shelter.
All right. Well, our address is 4152 Highway 52 East. We're out there past the jail on the right. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And our phone number is 706-635-2166. If you don't reach us, just leave a message. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. But the best is just come on down, stop by and see Napoleon, Charlie, and all the other animals.
Absolutely, yeah. Charlie, his counterpart, which of course his running mate back in the day. So stop by and get Napoleon. He's obviously a very tame, sweet dog. No problems out of him. He's just a dog. So of course he may have the instinct to kill a chicken every once in a while. That's just what they do. Anyway, stop by and grab Napoleon from the Gilmer County Animal Shelter, and that will do it for today's edition of the Morning Report. We will see you at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm Kevin Hensley. Thanks for watching. It's a good boy. It's a good boy.